Someone paid you a compliment today, and for a moment, everything felt good. You felt confident, worthy, capable, but then the feeling faded, and quietly, almost without noticing, you started looking for the next one. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's what most people never stop to ask. Why does it feel that way? What is actually happening inside your brain when validation arrives? And when it disappears? Hit subscribe so you never miss a video like this one. Validation has always been part of human nature. For thousands of years, belonging to a group meant survival. Being accepted, approved of, and valued by the people around you wasn't just a nice feeling. It was life or death. So your brain developed a powerful reward system around social approval. And that system is still running today. It's running on compliments, achievements, and the opinions of people whose approval you've learned to depend on. And here's where it becomes a problem. Every time someone approves of you, praises you, or makes you feel seen, your brain releases dopamine. It feels good, genuinely good. But dopamine fades fast, and the moment it does, you need another hit, so you work harder. You people please more. You shrink yourself to keep others comfortable, not because you're weak, but because your brain has been quietly trained to associate external approval with feeling okay about yourself. And that's where it gets really dangerous. When your sense of worth becomes tied to how others respond to you, your emotional state is no longer yours to control. A kind word from someone can make your entire day. A moment of disapproval can unravel it completely. You hand the remote control of your own feelings to people who may not even truly know you. Psychologists call this contingent self-worth. Your value as a person becomes conditional. It rises and falls based on external feedback rather than anything stable inside you. And living that way is exhausting because no amount of validation ever feels like enough. You receive the praise, and within minutes, you're already wondering if it was really meant. You achieve something great and immediately look around to see if anyone noticed. The cycle never stops because you're filling an internal need with an external solution, and it will never quite fit. So what do you actually do about it? The first thing is to recognize the pattern without judging yourself for it. Your brain didn't choose this. It was conditioned into it slowly, quietly, one experience at a time. Awareness is always the first step. You cannot change something you haven't clearly seen yet. The second thing is to start building what psychologists call an internal reference point. This means deliberately making decisions based on what feels right to you, rather than what will be received well by others. Start small. Do something you're proud of and sit with that feeling privately before sharing it with anyone. You're essentially retraining your brain to find satisfaction from within rather than from outside. The third thing is to notice who you become when you're seeking validation. Do you say things you don't fully mean? Do you agree when you actually disagree? Do you shrink your real opinions to avoid conflict? Those are the moments your need for validation is running the show. And noticing them in real time is how you start taking back control. And the fourth thing is to ask yourself one question every time you feel that familiar pull towards seeking approval. Am I doing this because it genuinely matters to me, or because I need someone else to tell me it does? That one question creates a pause, and in that pause, you take back control. Here's the truth that ties all of this together. Wanting to be seen, appreciated, and valued is not a flaw. It's deeply human. The problem isn't the desire for validation. The problem is when that desire becomes the foundation your entire sense of self is built on. Because foundations built on other people's opinions will always be unstable. The most grounded people you'll ever meet aren't the ones who stopped caring what others think. They're the one who built something so solid inside themselves that other people's opinions became interesting rather than essential. That's the goal, not indifference, but stability. If this made you think differently about why you seek validation, sit with that feeling. Don't explain it to anyone, just live it. and I'll see you in the next one.